Hey, Sweet Pea. How are things? You look so adorable today. Hello, YouTubers. Tucker here. And today me and Mom are going to go shopping. And also we're going to go to Old Town. And I'll be taking you guys with us. So, let's go. Have you guys noticed that this wasn't here before?
Yeah.
And now
It's a good thing it is here.
And these lights were not even here as well. So everything is slowly but surely changing for the better in terms of safety.
Agreed.
This is what I love about this community. It is willing to look on towards the future, all the while it maintains on preserving its past.
Yes. How about that?
The family and nails and spa.
No. That.
Oh, City of Eureka.
Mm-hmm.
Historic Old Town and waterfront. Left on East Street, got 4 blocks. Or go 4 blocks, sorry.
Yep.
And I love this. This is a very humorous sign of go slow, watch the road, with the eyes watching.
Well, that's because people get hit by cars out here. And if you look on the roadway, there's no crosswalk here.
Except up ahead.
Yeah, but not right here.
Yeah, that's a shame. Wish there would have been more crosswalks and more lights.
There's just so much traffic here. You know, it's difficult.
Look at all this traffic, and that is to grab some fuel, grab some gas.
Really unusual for a town like the size of Eureka. That's about one of the only places where they have big lines for stuff.
And here is Costco right here.
Uh-oh, I went past it. What am I doing? Okay, I'm just going to turn the corner and come up behind the building.
Here is the back way to Costco.
Boys in Africa, 11 years old. They kill lions with spears.
Very nice.
I was thinking about buying myself a new set of tires for,
Did you know that Indian boys used to run
like a birthday present.
Why not? I mean, why not go for it? By all means.
We got a place right here.
By all means. Get a set of tires if you'd like.
Back up and come at it running.
Distract him, of course. Distract him and,
So, this is where we mostly go to shop at a lot. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So, I'll catch you guys soon.
I don't think it'll work.
So, we are heading home after buying some groceries.
At Costco.
At Costco, yes. And we are now heading home.
Offload.
And we'll plan on offloading, so I'll be able to talk to you guys soon after offloading. I love this street. It's big, broad. A lot more broad than all the other streets that we've driven on. And here is our neighborhood street here.
And our little houses in the street.
Yeah.
We used to live down that street too.
Definitely.
But now we live up this street.
Yeah, we used to live in Cotton, but I'm glad to be back home in the city.
Yes. Even though we haven't had much opportunity to go out and about because of COVID.
Yeah, and that's what makes it really hard. It was quite a hardship indeed.
Beaver, Deaver, Cleaver.
You're still playing that game after all these years.
Yep.
And here we are back home. That didn't take too long at all.
Nope. Okay,
So I'm back home now, and I'm going to be helping my mother offload some groceries. So I'll be able to talk to you guys soon enough. So I am back home after shopping at Costco. But this will be a temporary break, as I plan on going to Old Town with my mom. And I'll be sure to take the dogs with us so they won't feel lonely. So, yeah. See you guys in Old Town soon. Come on, Milo. All right. Yes. There's your good boy. You silly dog. So we are heading out again, and the sky is looking nice out here this afternoon.
It's supposed to be 15% chance of rain tomorrow.
15%, in other words, very low.
Well, today it was like 3%, but sunny. Tomorrow it's got clouds the whole day.
Oh, and I forgot to mention to you people, I hope you all had a Merry Christmas here in America and a Happy Christmas in Britain. And I would like to say Happy Holidays to everybody. And have a Happy New Year as well. I tell you what, folks, when the New Year comes, I'm going to start my life over. What do you think, Mom?
I think the New Year is a good time to make a lifelong resolution.
Definitely.
Okay, so here I turn at A Street because there's hardly any stop signs.
Ha, no kidding. This is a pretty decent little neighborhood. That there is what used to be Jefferson School.
But now it's a community center.
Yes, definitely. So here we are heading into the commercial district of Eureka.
Ernie's Bar.
Yep, and John's Auto Electric.
This green building across the way is where the cat rescue is. This little green building there.
And right over there is the police and fire department from afar.
Oh, all the kinetic stuff is gone. Look at that.
Oh. Whoa.
We have a lot of murals on the walls here.
And even on those little post things, whatever those generator boxes are.
Electrical boxes, or, you know, telephone boxes.
Oh, and that there is a good,
another one.
Good thing as well. Humpback whales. Or blue whales even.
One on the food
This here is the North Coast Co-op, and it has a very good setting of country life and harvesting. And that right there is the factory. Or Dick Taylor, I'm sorry. Dick Taylor.
This is where all the homeless kind of like hang.
Yeah, and right on the right of the street is a rescue shelter for them. Oh, have a look at that little bundle of joy.
Somebody kind of came up with a puppy somewhere.
And so now it starts. The drive to Old Town.
Yep. They're kind of wacky sorts hang down here. So I usually take this road all the way down to the first stop sign. Look at the little police hut right there.
Yeah, and that is like from the olden days.
Right here is where I turn left.
There's the 10-window jewelry store.
That moved out. This guy's taking a nap.
This here is the Madrone restaurant. This is, down this way is where you come to a chocolate shop. There's Ramon's. There's the bookstore here. Los Bagels. This literally is like,
I'm going to turn here so that you can see more of it.
this is literally Main Street, USA. Only it's not a Disneyland thing. This is real.
This is Old Town Eureka.
Yes, and it has buildings that range from the 1850s until the 1940s.
Look at this one. That one's a cool one.
Eureka Books here. The Works. Oh, and here is the little fountain right here.
Mm-hmm. Look, we have a horse-drawn carriage.
Yes, that's still a thing after all these years.
And then we have over here across the street, Old Town Coffee and Chocolate. It has a little built dining area there.
And Many Hands Gallery.
Uh-huh.
And here's the hotel right here, the green building right here.
Uh-huh, that's, what is that called? I'm going to turn left here. You can get a good shot of the horse.
Land of Lovely store.
Oh, look, he's got a little cushion he stands on. That's good.
Yeah, very nice.
There's the chocolate shop you were talking about.
Yes. Right there where it literally says chocolates.
It's a yoga place.
That's a yoga place, and that is
look straight ahead.
that's a DC McDonald. And this here is where the pier is at, with Navy call signs here.
It's called Coast Guard Plaza.
Yes, Coast Guard Plaza, and there's the little, this little stand with flags on them.
And then there's another mural right there.
Yeah, things are slowly changing. We're in the more artistic decade in works.
Oh, here, look at all the boats.
And here is where a lot of these boats are at dock at.
Mm-hmm.
But these aren't the only boats that are at dock. There's also Coast Guard boats, so that in case if there is an emergency out in the open water, they'll be ready.
Yep. It's cool.
Totally.
My friend lived on a boat on the bay for the summer.
That's cool.
And then when it got cold, she moved into her place and she went indoors. This is the way I take to work every day. Look, you can see the Carson Mansion, or whatever that building is called.
Yeah, Ingomar Club,
Mm-hmm.
which made it into the National Register of Historic Places here in California. But not only that, Old Town even made it as well. This is a...
More docking. Wow.
I mean, this county seat literally has a bunch of places that are in the National Register of Historic Places, and I think it is appropriate for our government to preserve as much of the country's history as possible via architecture.
This is the Adorni Center, which is where they have like gym memberships, but they don't have a pool or anything like that. Look at that, more graffiti.
And the artistic kind of that, which apparently is considered legal, I think.
There's a lot more up here on ones right here at that stretch.
Oh yeah, you guys will be surprised to see the different types of graffiti there is. So here we are by the bay with all of these ships out at port, and you've got the Samoa Bridge out right here, and with a good sunset too. That's pretty nice. taking a brief walk over, and as you can see, the bay has sort of dried up a little, and by a lot. My goodness. So this is the back of the Adorni Center, and right here on this walkway leads over to the pier, the Coast Guard Pier. So yeah, have a look here. That used to be full of water. Now it has shrunk. And here is a little boat dock where you can disembark or get on board even. Yeah, this is a really cool place to get out at. And I hope people would have the opportunity to come here as well during the summer or spring break even. Even autumn is cool. This is definitely a good place to be a tourist at if you're not from around here locally. And right over here at this wall is a series of different types of graffiti artwork. You can't see it very well due to the trees and stuff, but they're there. I'll be sure to get you a good look at them from up close when the traffic is not busy, and it looks like it's not busy around these here parts tonight, probably because everybody is getting ready for the New Year's Eve to watch at home on the news. So let's get a move on to this artwork here. So we are leaving to check out the artwork, and by the way, that empty bay that you saw there, that's because the bay is low tide, but it will get to high tide eventually. So nothing to be afraid of. Oh, and here we come to the artwork.
To the mural, the mural on the wall.
One of them, hang on.
It's a blue ice cream.
One of them here is Johnny Bravo. In fact, fun fact, Seth MacFarlane, who worked on Family Guy, before then he worked as an animation guy on Johnny Bravo.
Aren't they cool?
Yes, totally.
Look at that one.
It looks like a spirit.
And look at this one with the antlers. Right there. The blue and...
Oh. Yeah. 2010 and 2020 appears to be a good decade for artistic graffiti. Oh, and that almost looks like you can walk right through there. Oh, and this here is the Humboldt County Public Library on top here.
Look at this, it looks like a Dwayne Flatmo dog.
This here? Yeah, totally.
Pickle Man.
Oh, yeah. Two crying kids. Bob Ross with a spray can as opposed to a paintbrush at cadmium orange. So that was some very fine artistic graffiti. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
And we're still taking the ride to my work. And then we can drive down into the Target parking lot.
And as you can see, people are right down below the Samoa Bridge having a good time here.
I saw people flying kites yesterday.
Yeah, this is definitely a good place to fly kites at. That or going down to Samoa Beach. which I would love to do again with you guys.
This is the back way. It's the off the beaten track of the 4th and 5th Street 101 combo.
U.S. Ecology.
So if I'm in LA and I want another time in New York, I have to go through the English of adding 3.
There's a printing company right there.
Yep, Times Printing Company right here.
And I go back this way, there is my building right there.
The areas surrounding Old Town down to here are pretty cool to tour and to live at.
We'll go past the Blue Ox too.
Blue Ox Theater.
All this open land. There's a railroad track that goes through there, but that's never used anymore.
And you guys can barely see it, but there definitely is a railroad track that's abandoned.
This is where I work. It's called Aegis Treatment Centers. It's an offshoot of Pinnacle Treatment Centers. It's the only methadone clinic in town. And we have nurses and doctors on staff, as well as counselors and managers and administrators.
And right over here is the bus depot.
Yep.
Where the buses leave and eventually fall asleep at.
And this road is kind of bouncy because it is not well kept, and likely it's these big trees and their roots.
It's got divots in it.
Yeah.
Potholes.
There's a bike path.
Which I will eventually take as well.
Here, show this.
And
Blue Ox Mill Works.
And this here is the Blue Ox Mill Works Historic Park School of Traditional Arts.
This is where they built a replica of the Abraham Lincoln hearse. The carriage that his body was placed in, and the horses that pulled the carriage through the cities. So it was really very cool. These folks know how to do that, and they did the work, and they built a replica, and it was exact.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, this guy's got a YouTube channel too. I think it's just called Blue Ox, maybe. Blue Ox Mill Works.
So if you people are interested in knowing more from Blue Ox, check their YouTube channel sometime.
We are patriotic here.
Let freedom ring.
Mm-hmm. Some people are a little...
And that's the real patriotism, not the MAGA type of patriotism at all.
Although we do have our MAGA folks here. They're underground, but they're here. Okay.
Of course, not too many of them give us any sort of bother or trouble. They just go their merry way.
Here is another of the way. There's Target down there.
And here's the sunset right here.
Wow, look at the clouds and the sun shining on them.
Definitely looks like something straight
Wow.
out of a painting.
It's beautiful, honey.
And
I love this time of day. The light is perfect.
And right here is Target.
Yep. Here we go. This is a blade sharpener.
Razor sharp. Hence the name. McCracken Automotive. Brake service.
This is another rehab center. It's called Waterfront Recovery. It's an inpatient detox program.
And right over here, you guys can barely see it, but this right here is a Pepsi store.
Yeah, it's a Pepsi distributor.
Yes.
They call them. I used to work in this building back when it was called the Multiple Assistance Center. It was called the MAC for short. It's gotten pretty cheesy looking since then. They don't spend a lot of time upkeeping it. And we're just gonna cut right through here. We can go back the way we came. Do you want to? Or do you want to go a different way?
Maybe go a different way. Probably show a little more.
Okay.
And here is the golden sunset here.
Hey, you know
I
what?
just love this sunset here.
Can you run inside the store, honey, and see if they have any ruffles?
Sure.
Okay, good. This would be, you know where they are, right?
Yeah, they'd be at the snack section, which is where coffee would be kept at, I think.
Oh, where you're gonna get your own? Yeah, you got like $400 in your account, or $350 or something.
Well, and I'll be sure to get myself some Keurig brands of coffee.
Come on, get that chip moving.
Say that again, please. This is the way we used to.
We used to take home, but now I like to go that other way around where we're over there by the bay.
Yeah, and I just left at Target, and this is the grocery I got around here. So, and Ruffles Original, if you people are a fan of Ruffles, you would probably find it at Target or at Winco. You won't find them at places like Walgreens.
Or anywhere else. They don't have them at Costco either.
This is Pacific Tone.
Cheddar.
And this here is the Red Lions Hotel here.
And what's that one across the street? Sea Drift?
Yes, it's Sea Drift. Oh, can't see it well due to all this shrubbery.
Shrubbery.
Oh, never mind, light turned green. This here is the Sea Drift Inn. And this way we're taking is on 5th Street. This is one way of cutting through to Myrtle Avenue, which is another best place to explore at. And this here is another hotel right through those trees here, through the foliage.
Actually, that's Silvercrest. It's a senior living center.
Yes. And that right there leads into Arcata, this road here. Eureka is definitely beautiful during sunset and dusk.
This is the office of the Board of Education right in there behind these state fences.
Yes.
And here's Salvation Army over here. And we have a healthcare clinic down that street.
ECHC, right?
Yep.
This here is where a dentist office is at and where a Mexican food restaurant is at. This is a soup company, a soup kitchen. Right here we have the CVS Pharmacy, Dollar Tree, Ultimate Yogurt, frozen yogurt.
Rosie's Uniforms, which is where all the cops buy their uniforms.
Yes.
Tanner gets his from there. And they also order their equipment through there.
So that was Myrtle Avenue. We're gonna cut through this neighborhood here, which leads over to the St. Joseph's Hospital.
Well, what I was gonna do is turn... Oh.
Something happened.
Turn right at, 14th Street.
Oh, this is 13th Street, so that's the next block up. Oh, here's some Christmas lights here.
There's a little baby dino on the porch. A blow-up dino.
Didn't really see that.
Okay, so look at this. Oh, that little house is for sale.
Ah. Right.
Let's see, and then we're going down through the Greenbelt. There's a canyon that runs through the town, and it's just we have to go around it. That's how the roads were put in as well, to accommodate going around these canyon type areas.
Yeah. Totally.
See, look at all that greenery in there. People go in there and camp when they're homeless. I knew a guy who went in there and tried to rob somebody, and he ended up getting stabbed to death.
Oh, man.
Yep. Kind of dumb.
Yeah. So, if people should know that Eureka is can be just as dangerous as places like Los Angeles and New York. So, be sure to stay
in mind.
Yeah, keep aware of your surroundings. And you just may turn out okay. And Eureka, most of the time, is a place where people don't give you any sort of bother or trouble.
Sometimes, though, you get some really mentally ill folks who are off their meds and are homeless, and they go ranting around.
Yeah. And this, down this street here, is Eureka High School, where I graduated in. Class of 2013. It was definitely the best year of my life.
That's cool.
Oh, and as I mentioned earlier, here's these electrical posts with some artwork on it. This is another way in which we can cut up to home.
There's more artwork on that one.
Yep, even more electrical box with artwork on it. Here is the Christ Episcopal Church. And here's another good broad street here. And some very nice looking neighborhood houses. Some that appear to be like Victorian era. And that's a really good looking box looking hotel or motel. And here's a nice house with a bit of a frame in it. Very similar to the south end of the White House. Here is an electrician building right here.
It's that private property where they have all kinds of chickens running wild. They have that wrought iron fence that encloses the whole block.
And here is another really good scenery of the sunset and the clouds here.
If we kept going straight ahead, we would go right into the bay, and you can see the water from here. It sits up kind of high.
So yeah,
on the horizon.
You guys may not see it very well, but way dead ahead at the end is where the bay is at.
Yep.
And we should most totally check it out sometime.
There's one of the buildings I used to manage for 6 years.
Stop and Shop Market Food Store, which we parodied the name Shop to rob, because that place
Stop and rob.
Because that place would get robbed a lot.
But they have closed circuit TV.
Yeah, which means they'll be able to easily identify them.
And they print out a picture of the criminal and they post it, and they mock him in writing.
Yeah, people actually... People in Stop and Shop have like a dark sense of humor where they make fun of the people who robbed them, as in saying, you guys, as in to say, you're stupid. You should have been a lot better than that.
Yep, they do. This is the MAGA quarters right there, that blue building.
Yeah, where people had put up Trump 2020 and then later changed it to Trump 2024. Unreal.
Joke.
Totally.
Lots of clean and sober houses in this neighborhood.
And we're back on this street again.
Yep, we're heading into our home.
That was a very nice tour of Old Town and the Bay. I hope everybody enjoyed that tour. And I am gonna watch the New Year's Eve countdown with my mom.
Yep, with Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen. Because those guys are funny as all get out.
Both of those people sort of behave like brothers in a way.
Mm-hmm. They grew up together.
Very similarly to Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. Back home again. And what did you think, Milo and Sweet Pea? I hope you both enjoyed the ride and the outing. Back home again. Hey, Bubby. Oh, wrong key. My goof. Sweet Pea, Milo, come on. Yes. Such good dogs. Yeah, come on, Sweet Pea. Yeah, there's your good girl. So that was a very nice little outing that we had at Old Town, as well as by Target, and around Myrtle Avenue, as well as by the Pier. That we had a great time, and a great outing with very little time into that. I hope that you enjoyed the little outing there. And I'm planning on seeing the New Year's Eve celebration with my mom as promised. So let's go. Let's get on with the new year. Well, guys, it is less than 2 minutes away from midnight in New York. And of course, we have another little fellow joining me here. Pookie.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. The countdown is starting. This is gonna be something. As you can see, that crystal ball is coming down.
It's okay, baby.
And the
Okay.
and the neighbors and people from afar are lighting off fireworks here in our local community.
Is Booby in the house?
No. Oh, yeah, she's right here.
Oh, okay. Good. Everybody's safe.
Here we go. Sorry, girl. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy
Yeah.
New Year, New York!
Yeah.
Happy New Year, Eureka!
Yeah. Welcome to the new year.
Wahoo! Thank you, Jesus. We lived through another one and it's done.
Yeah. That is the best.
Oh,
Definitely
we still
the best.
have the pandemic, but we know how to live with it.
Yeah. I mean, we've done it before with the common cold.
Last year, this time was so terrifying. It was incredible.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a survivor. I lived.
Yep.
We both lived to tell about it.
Oh, here's the Frank Sinatra song.
So another day had come and gone, and the year had come and gone. And this will be my official last vlog using my phone. And it's because of this. Move, Sweetie. Because of this here. This is my new Ordro camcorder that my mother bought as a surprise present. I think, and it's basically, is like a headband that you wear sideways and the camcorder points outwards, making it look like you're seeing it from my perspective. I think this should be a way of vlogging from now on. A first-person POV shot. And that would be effective in places like the Grand Canyon, Fern Canyon, or even the Redwoods and the trail hikes. So, yeah, and I will be constructing this sometime between tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. And so, yeah, I hope you have a good day, everybody, and I'll see you all next time around.